Hello everyone. So 2024 will be coming to an end soon and we'll be moving into 2025. It's been a heck of a year. I've had some ups and downs and I'm sure you have too. In case you're new to my channel, my name is Zoe and I like to talk on my channel about my plans to retire and travel full time once I sell the house. And I also like to share vlogs of the places I go to and any useful information. So 2024, gosh, what a year. We've had some highlights and some lowlights. And I know that a lot of you have been on this journey with me and I really appreciate all your support this year. So I started 2024 with 2.5 months in the Caribbean, in Antigua and Barbuda. This was the second time I'd spent my winters there. Oh, I don't like British winters, they're so cold. They make me do this all the time, I just don't like it. I love Antigua and Barbuda. It's such an easy country to live in and it's beautiful. They speak English. It's still got a British feel to it, so it does make life there sort of very easy to fit in. I have a lovely apartment there that I rent from the same landlord, who's really lovely. And I have a car that I rent from a very nice man across the road. And I just live life there like I would in the UK, but in the sunshine. And I get to go to the beach every afternoon. Oh, I love it there. So that was a great start to 2024. And at the beginning of 2024, after a lot of consideration of what I wanted to do in my retirement, and I love travelling. I just love travelling and going to new countries. And I made the decision that I was going to sell my house and sell all my belongings and go travelling. And I put all those actions into place when I got back from Antigua, put my house on the market and started selling all my possessions and getting rid of them, which I've done. I've completely decluttered my house. But selling the house has been much more challenging. I did have a buyer, back in April, not long after I put it on the market with the first agent, but she messed around for over 2 months and that fell through. I had another agent and I've had 2 sales fall through and that, and so it's still not sold, and we're at the end of 2024, so very disappointing. But I'll have it back on the market again next year, and hopefully 2025 will be the year it goes. But I've still had, I'm still working, sort of part-time, and I own businesses with my son, but he's just slowly taking over full ownership of them, so I can retire next year, fully. Although I will still do some of his paperwork for him, and just doesn't take very long, so it's just like a part-time job that I can do remotely, which works perfectly with my plans. So but I've had a couple of adventures this year. So for 4 years I was planning my Australia road trip, finally got to do it, and oh, it was epic. So I did that from mid-August to mid-October. And my brother came with me, which was great because it was a lot of driving. I don't think I could have driven all of that on my own in 2 months. You need a lot longer, especially if you're traveling on your own. It's tiring driving on those Australian roads. They're so long. And but what a wonderful trip it was. It was something I'd wanted to do for so long, and so glad I did it. I mean, it was absolutely epic, and I just want to go back to Australia now, but for longer. The country is just amazing. But fitting that in with all my other plans and all the other countries I want to go to, it's not gonna be in 2025. I don't think. But we'll see. You never know what's going to happen, do you? Then I got back from that and I had a week in Krakow in Poland, which again was absolutely brilliant. It's a place I've always wanted to go because I always wanted to go to Auschwitz, and it was so much more than that. Krakow is a stunning place to go to, and the history you can learn on World War II and how the Nazi occupation affected Poland. You can't learn this in school. It's a fantastic place. I got so much more out of it than I thought I was going to, and I travelled on my own. It was perfectly safe. I absolutely loved it, a lot more than I thought I was going to do. Brilliant. I really recommend Krakow as a place to go. And then to end this year, I spent 3 weeks in Madeira with my sister-in-law's family, which has been such a wonderful experience. Madeira is an island that belongs to Portugal, even though it's nearer to Africa, but it does belong to Portugal. And it's just been an amazing experience to get to spend Christmas in completely different traditions. Wonderful. Now, normally I travel, I do more like short trips, like 2 to 3 weeks, which is what I've done in the past, except for my 3 months in Antigua. And I would do more in the year. But, and I've done a lot of touring, but it's getting there expensive to travel that way now. Pricing has certainly gone up on flights and tour groups, and so you have to think of new ways to do it. So I would have probably gone away more in previous years than I have this year. But it's okay, I'm happy because I got my 2 months road trip in Australia, which counts for quite a lot, and I've seen things that bad. I'm hoping to do more in 2025. But so apart from the house, which has been very disappointing, I've been quite happy with how 2024 has gone. We're all healthy. We've made it through a year. My family are all healthy and fine. My boys are doing well. My second son bought his house this year, and he's doing really well in his job. And everything sort of seems to be falling into place for my kids and for me. So 2024 has been quite good to me. Yeah. How's your year been? You been happy with what's happened? Can't wait for 2025 as well. Not that I want to wish my life away. I'm getting old now. I can't be wishing my life away. But I'm very happy with how 2024 has gone, and I'm looking forward to more travel, mainly. More travel, lots of travel. Yes, let me know how your year's gone. I hope it's gone well. And Happy New Year if I don't speak to you before. Happy New Year, everyone. Speak to you soon. Thanks. Ciao.